Well, the Sawtooth National Recreation Area in Idaho has more than 700 miles of hiking trails and about 300 alpine lakes. From beginner hikes to expert climbs, the iconic mountain range offers a wide variety of recreation for all to enjoy. Abby Wilt takes us for an adventure along one of the scenic Sawtooth trails.
It is very hard to find anywhere that's quiet. It's hard to get away from everything, even for like 5 minutes.
42 jagged peaks cutting across the sky like the teeth of a saw. The Sawtooth National Recreation Area sprawls across the heart of Idaho's Rocky Mountains, a 678 square mile stretch of sharp peaks towering above the town of Stanley. In the 1800s, miners, ranchers, and loggers moved into the region, drawn by gold, silver, and the land itself. By the early 1900s, conservationists saw the beauty and drastic views of the peaks and started pushing to protect the area. After decades of debate over mining, grazing, and development, Congress created the Sawtooth National Recreation Area in 1972, preserving more than 750,000 acres of Idaho wilderness for future generations to enjoy. Now, what some call the crown jewel of Idaho recreation draws about 600,000 visitors per year. Iron Creek Campground is just one of them, serving as a gateway to some of the area's most popular hikes, including Sawtooth Lake, Marshall Lake, and Goat Lake. In today's Exploring Idaho, we are heading to Goat Lake in the Sawtooth National Recreation Area. It's a beautiful day out for it, so let's go hike 8 miles. Goat Lake is an 8.2 mile round trip with about 1,700 feet of elevation gain. It's not actually named after goats, but there are some theories on how it was named. Historians believe a trapper or hunter saw the lake's shape and named it Goat Lake, and it stuck. The first mile is relatively flat, and the trail winds along Goat Creek, which connects Goat Lake with the Salmon River. We're 1 mile in, we found a little snow, a couple down trees, doing good. Just past the 1 mile mark, the trail splits into two. You can go right towards Stanley Lake or go left toward Goat and Marshall Lakes. Then the real adventure begins. It's time to cross Goat Creek. That is brisk. We're 2 miles in. That last mile, we had to go swimming and snowshoeing with no snowshoes, but we're doing it. The ideal time to hike Goat Lake is July and August, when Goat Creek is lower and the snow is melted. In mid-May, on our hike, there were sections with about a foot of snow. But we weren't alone in thinking there might still be a chance to get to the top.
We are a group of many misadventures, and we're hoping that this is not one of them.
Spencer Laurel was also making the trek.
We didn't expect there to be snow. I wonder if there's going to be any on the trail. Nah, it's probably fine. We've been swimming up the mountain, which has been a really good time and really easy on the ankles. And I guess we're checking the map very often, but we're hoping to persevere.
We're about 3.5 miles in, but as you can see, the entire trail is covered in snow, and there are lots of down trees, so it's not impossible to get to the lake right now, but definitely would be better in July or August.
We both really enjoy. It is very hard to find anywhere that's quiet.
In a world that moves fast, the Sawtooths give people a chance to slow down. And whether you make it all the way to Goat Lake or just a few miles up the trail, Laurel says time spent in these mountains is always worth it. The Sawtooth National Recreation Area is a perfect place to come out, especially this summer, but be sure to check before you go on conditions so you don't run into too much snow like we do.